Hello, Pentakill League. Welcome to the second to last game of Week 4 Super Week Zaun Underground versus the Demacian Justicars. We are getting into draft right now. We do the draft outside of client. So you see these bands and picks flying through. Everybody's going to pick their own role. The Zaun Underground are 2 and 2, and Demacian Justicars are 1 and 2. So we got a close game today. And I don't want to spoil anything for the team comps, but it should be a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited. Both these teams, I feel like they each of them have some strong players. I feel like the strong side of the map for the Zone Underground is on the top side, and I feel like the strong side of the map for the Demacian Just Cars is on the bottom side of the map. So I'm excited to see these two teams with different playstyles match up head to head and um, try to get their second win of the season.
For sure. And one thing I think we have to mention is that CC is subbing in for the Demacian Justicars for Merger Beast. So we'll see how she fills those shoes there in this game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure on the champion pool of CC. I know Mega Beast is a he likes off meta picks. He likes doing crazy stuff. So I'm not sure how it's going to impact the way that they pick their lineup over on the red side, but something to keep an eye on. It's just there might be a difference of styles between their staple player and their substitute.
Well, if you remember, the only one we have this season was with a Teemo mid substitute. So there could be a substitute buff coming in this week for the Demacian Justicars.
That's true, and if they are picking all their own champions, which usually they do at this stage of the draft, then we're looking at a Riven mid, and I think that CC is known for, bringing that Riven up top lane. So I'm not shocked that she's gonna bring that into the mid lane.
Yeah, I've seen
And
her
there is,
play a lot of it in customs. She's definitely not bad on the Riven. Very comfortable on it. I don't know how it's going to go into the Victor. Victor can just outrange and just poke and walk away over and over. So it should be a tough matchup for CC in the mid against Rithmal, a very skilled player.
yeah. And I know we spoke prior to the draft, but going into the draft, um, I was kind of giving the edge over towards the blue side, just based on their players. And then now, after the draft has gone through, are you still favoring the red side now that you've seen the picks, or have you shifted your favor over towards the blue side?
I am still favoring the red side, and I'll tell you why. It starts with a Z and it ends with Alien because you can't Killian, the Zillion. The Shyvana and the Cho'Gath are going to be so hard to bring down with that Zillion R over the top. I just don't think that the blue team, the Zaun Underground, has the sustained damage necessary to kill a Shyvana or a Cho'Gath and then kill them again after that Zillion revive comes through.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's going to be on Rithmal. And Victor is a champion that's capable of 1v9ing, and Rithmal is also a player that's capable of 1v9ing. So I'm going to say the ball is in his court as far as who controls his game. I'm also curious to see Shotomonks on the Kaisa. I think we both agree that Kaisa is kind of like tier one, maybe not S tier,
For
but
sure. Very strong.
she's up there. And if he goes to Kraken build, and he's able to chunk through the tanks and get a lead early, then I think that the blue team, the Zone Underground, would be in a strong spot if their
Yeah,
bot lane's able to get rolling.
I agree. The Kraken damage combined with the Kaisa passive, uh, hopefully with the CC of Rel and Sejuani, added in a layer of the Victor slow and stun on top of that, can hold the Shyvana in place long enough for Kaisa to kill her. But man, I don't know. They've just got three divers in Cho'Gath, Shyvana, and Riven. You put a Misfortune R over the top with the Riven execute damage and the big Shyvana AoE that does way too much damage for no reason. I think these fights are going to be really tough for an immobile Victor.
Yeah, that's the thing. Garrett one, aka Ian, he's kind of a seasoned veteran of the bot lane in this league, and I think that he knows to just kind of stand on top of that MF, and then whenever she starts ulting, press his ult and cancel it. I think that's another interesting interaction to look out for because he's aware of that, and I'm sure he's calling that out to his team that he's going to be diving the MF if his team has the priority in the fights to be able to get to their back line. But
For
also,
sure.
if you look at it on the flip side of the coin, the Zillion could also speed up his MF, or you use that slow onto the rail to keep her off his AD carry. So overall, I feel like this draft is pretty evenly matched, and we each kind of have a side that we favor.
Yeah, that 99% slow from Zillion at rank 5 is very hard to deal with. I mean, it's basically a stun. So just getting onto the ADC, and keep in mind it's a 99% speed increase too, and Misfortune already has that passive movement speed. So it's just going to be very hard to get onto. It's going to be very hard to hit her with a Sejuani ultimate to lock her down and then chain in the Rel. But I think if any CC hits at all, Shotomon's just going to come in with the Kaisa R and assassinate Misfortune because Zillion's not going to be able to double bomb in time. Or he's just going to have to panic R and hope for the best.
Yeah, I agree, and we were talking about the Shyvana earlier, but I feel like in terms of S tier picks in the jungle, for me personally, I'm not a jungler, but I do feel like that Sejuani is up there in the S tier with the likes of Shyvana and Diana. So
The,
Shyvana's not a pick to be slept on either. Or
the,
not
the,
Shyvana, sorry. Excuse me, Sejuani.
the funny thing to me is that both of these champions right now, we're seeing in both the LCK and LPL, and even starting to get into the EU and NA pro scene, both of these champions are played in the top lane. They're not even put in the jungle. So I mean, it's very interesting that I mean, don't get me wrong, they can jungle, but seeing them in this jungle this game to me is going to be very fun to watch.
Yeah, and that could be, the way that the meta trickles into the Pentakill League. I know that the Pentakill League has a meta of its own as far as, Vigar being a tier 1 pick and
Yeah, we learned
Vigar
that one the hard way.
not being seen in the pro leagues that much. So, there is a meta of its own in the Pinnacle League.
Okay, League of Legends.
The
Hello,
client is just doing what it does. Small indie company.
League of Hello, League of Legends.
We might have to take a little Pizza Hut pizza break for this game to start, or
All right, I'm
what's
gonna
going
put
on
the
here.
matchup screen up on the screen here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, all right. We're back. We're back. That was very interesting.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if there's any early game shenanigans. There's a decent amount of stuns on the side of Demacian Justicars. They have the Cho'Gath Q, they have the Riven W. Um, I'm not sure what spell everyone is starting, but it looks like the Zaun Underground is looking for a cheeky little River Bush gank. Maybe a late invade.
I don't think they saw them. I was toggling the vision. I don't think they saw them. Zillion could be in danger if they come around this corner. Tight, real tight. But I think they're just going to wait and see if he face checks. Oh, they're pinging for it.
Yeah, looks like they're aware.
They
Maybe
see
they
him. Yeah, they spotted
use
them in
some
time.
bots. Oh, that MFE, you can't push past that.
Yeah, they spotted them in time and did their best for the shenanigans known for the Pentakill League, but everybody walks out. No dice. Move on. Wait, how do I bring up the items? This is the gold. I want items.
Try pressing P or O. No, P's pause.
We don't want to do that.
Um, I'm sure somebody in Twitch chat will be gracious
Yeah,
enough to help.
somebody will help us in a little bit. Right now, we'll just watch CS and gold. I was curious to see the starting items. X
Press
and N.
X. Yeah.
X. Nice.
There we
Okay,
go.
so there's the starting items. So I do want to talk about this jungle path here for a second. Both junglers starting on the mirrors, both starting on their red buff, both receiving a leash. So I think both teams are going to be aware of where the enemy jungler started. So we'll have to see if that impacts the lanes and how they play.
Yeah, and red side's getting a little bit of prio in the bot lane. They're getting in significantly more poke. Both members of the red team, or sorry, the blue team bot side are missing quite a bit of health. Rithmal is getting in a lot of poke in the mid lane. It's kind of abusing that range
Yeah,
difference
that's
of
about how I
Victor over
figured that lane
Riven.
would go. Let's watch this lane for a little bit. Yeah, CC just getting poked out over and over.
Oh man,
Rithmal,
yeah,
no
Rithmal.
ignite.
Yeah, he's taking it to her though. She's not gonna have a good back timing. You would have to assume unless she gets. Oh, she
Oh,
flashes in.
CC going in, flashing in with the ignite. Doesn't really chain the autos too well. Rithmal might get the return kill on the way out.
Yeah, I think he's gonna take his advantage and let his jungler know that his lane opponent has flash down, and then if you're CC, you gotta be worried about the Sejuani. At this point, she's even susceptible to a dive.
Sorry about that. I
Red
disappeared
side.
for a second. I had some daughter aggro. Thanks for covering.
Yeah, and we have the red side just kind of dominating the bot lane, getting prio for that scuttle. JR Carmel manages to pick up. Oh, he's
Yeah,
going in
coming
on the
up top.
Cho'Gath.
He's going to get Obama, get the stun. Ooh, nice parry on the knockup. And he's just dead. No flash used. He knows he's dead. He's going to have to TP back to lane here. His wave is in a terrible spot. Great gank by Junior Carmel here.
Yeah, that was a great gank, and on top of that, that was a great riposte on the Cho'Gath Q. Just kind of knowing the limits of his champion and abusing that.
Yeah, you love to see those little outplays even in there. Carmel getting on Kaylee here. I don't think anything's going to happen. Sejuani is super busted in 1v1 fights, but after that chunk, you just walk out and say, don't come my way anymore. I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah, and then CC looks like she might be running down for a roam in the bot lane.
Yeah, Jarrett goes in on the engage. He's got an abstract, hit the stun. Squirtle landing the bomb on Shoto to push him out. But here's the turn that Zillion can do. Look at that huge slow ignite coming down on Jarrett. CC's coming in, and Jarrett knows he's dead. Yeah, this is just formality now. They're going to give the kill over to MF. 300 gold there. No assist to CC, though. So that's a lot of wasted time there. She's going to miss a wave mid.
Yeah, she's going to be down in experience, gold, and a repeat gank on top by JR Carmel. Cho'Gath does have his flash up. He flashes.
Oh,
he's dead again.
And he's going to lose big waves here. But he didn't TP back last time, so at least he'll be able to TP back. One silver lining.
Yeah, he's going to lose like potentially up to 10 CS here by it getting pushed into the tower. And Goober Reborn is going to have a massive back. He's going to have such an advantage. Actually, it looks like Obama's going to get the majority of the CS that Goober had managed to push into the tower.
Yeah, using that E to reset the auto attack. Make sure you can get those minions.
Yeah, he actually still has a lead over Goober after getting ganked and dying twice. Impressive performance, you know, playing from behind.
For sure. We see the bot lane coming on a reset. MF going lethality and tier. What do you think about the lethality build on MF?
MF, personally, for me, it doesn't really fit the playstyle of what I like to do. It's just kind of run around and weave in auto attacks. It's been tough for me, honestly. MF and Gen have not felt good to me playing them recently. But if you are playing MF, I think that the lethality build is a way to go because your spells do so much more damage than your auto attacks.
I think in reference to these comps, in this game where there's only one true tank for the Zaun Underground, I think the lethality build is okay here.
Yeah, I agree. And then, you know, even if the other team had two tanks.
Stun coming in from Squirtle. I think they're just going to have to give this, though.
Yeah, I think lethality is still the way to go regardless of what you're playing against on MF.
So lethality the way to go, just not for you.
Yeah. Yep. That's the way to look at it. Oh, we got Rithmal going in for a solo kill here.
Yeah, CC's going to walk out. Feels bad. No ignite.
Yeah, and we can look at Rithmal here to push a CS advantage. He's up about 10. I expect that to increase to 12 to 15, possibly, if he's able to shove one more wave into the tower.
Yeah, we can take this moment to take stock of the CS across all the lanes, relatively even. So we see bot lane ahead by about 8 right now, but there's 6, 7 minions right there. So Shoto's going to pick up all that and even out the CS. Top lane is, wave for
Carmel's
wave.
getting in
Oh,
there.
the
We got
stun on
flash
the
and MF, now she's
abstract.
stunned.
Oh, I think she's out. She just walk out. Squirtle will have double bomb up again soon.
From CC.
CC, big stun coming in, and she's 6 stuns. Everybody knocks up everybody. Squirtle with the bombs over the top. CC using the R to clean up. Ooh, all the spells back up. Hits the stun. Wow, what a play by CC. Triple kill coming in on her comfort check. That is 3-0 on the Riven. 300 gold bounty, was losing lane and is now super rich.
Yeah, that's crazy to me that, I think this is what they were hoping for with the Riven pick. They knew that she was going to give up lane prio, she was going to give up lane farm, all those kinds of things. Whenever you're
It
playing
just
a
doesn't
melee into
matter
your
anymore.
range, yeah, that's a given. But being able to, she got a triple kill and parlayed that into a dragon for her team. So, we have a pretty big support buff going on, or not support, substitute buff going on.
I was just thinking that the substitute buff coming in strong. CC doesn't even care about the cannon minion. She said, I got a triple kill. I don't need this cannon minion.
Yeah, who needs 70 gold when I just got 900?
For real, dude. Cannon minions are for the pores. That's what I say every time my AD misses one anyway, Sag.
Yeah, don't worry, I missed plenty of those. Heard that more than once.
So as a support main, I'd love to take a look at the vision. Goober's just going to walk away here, nothing doing. Zaun Underground really doesn't have much in way of vision right now. They have a pink lane. They have 2 pinks on the bot side of mid lane. So trying to keep Rithmal
Oh, we got
safe.
Carmel coming back in top. Goober is spacing. He doesn't want to get ulted by the Cho'Gath. It looks like he might just let Carmel get the solo kill. Oh,
Ooh, the knock up into the walkaway. The
we got
Cho'Gath
something going
feast.
on. We got something going on bot. Oh, okay, you got it.
Drat's just going to go over the wall and get out. Yeah, that was good of Demacian Justicars to try to take advantage of vision on the jungler, but in the end, Obamacare does go down, and Demacian Justicars can't capitalize on the vision of the jungler.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that Goober didn't get an assist on that kill, but I think he knew that. I mean, Cho'Gath ult is up. We have the benefit of being spectator and being able to see that, but
So scary.
he didn't want to get in there because if he gets ulted, then he kind of tosses his lead right back to Obamacare.
Yeah, I mean, he has the option of trying to parry the Cho'Gathar. It's possible, but I mean, you got to be on sub 50 ping and really, really paying attention to hit that.
Oh yeah, and it looks like Carmel's setting up for a counter gank if maybe thinking Shyvana might come in here, and really nothing doing down there.
Yeah.
Shotomonks is getting poked out by these MFQs. Shotomonks is down 1k gold. He's really fighting uphill right now.
It's just no fun. Just no fun playing against that stuff. Hello?
Hello, I'm here.
I don't know. Not you. Not you. League just doing stuff.
Small indie company, by the way.
Yeah.
This Riot Hatred is sponsored by 9rain, by the way.
Wait, what is that underneath? Oh, it's the ult because of Pool Party Fiora. Okay, so Goober ulted Obama. Obama just walks away. CC going in with Squirtle. There's the
Ooh,
power of the
Lilial.
Zillion R. But is CC
Ooh.
dead in return? Maybe not.
No.
Kaylee coming to back it up. Goober going in top. Kaylee coming in with the R. Big Rel ult, but I don't think Rel's going to survive. CC gets out by
CC
the
might
skin of her
burn.
teeth.
That's gotta be so demoralizing.
Oh
for
my
this guy to be on
goodness.
underground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just great
Bristol
top
has
by
0 mana
CC.
here.
Big scrap in the mid lane. Rithmal jumps everything just to have it Zillion hard. The denial of Zillion. I love that champion. I wish somebody would let me play it in the league, but it's never going to happen. CC getting out by the skin of her teeth, protecting that 300 gold bounty.
Yeah,
Great
Obamacare's
sequence
ult
there.
is up. He's
Taunt.
waiting for the moment Guru uses riposte.
Oh, there it is.
Riposte is down. Oh no, there's the ult.
Num num. He's dead though here. Oh, maybe?
Oh, no, he's dead.
No
Unless,
shot. Squirtle?
unless.
The flash E onto Obama to speed him up. Knock up gets him out. Look at the teamwork. Flash is the mastery. And they picked
Oh,
up Riff Herald right before. This game's not looking good right now for the Zaun Underground.
yeah, I do think that they still have kind of Rithball in their back pocket as far as just being on Victor. I know that he knows how to pilot the champion very well, and if he's able to kind of go for close to 10 CS a minute and then get to 30 minutes, then he's going to be a force to be dealt with. But we're still going to have to wait and see. I would agree that right now things are not looking good for the blue side.
I just don't know what you do against Zillion. I keep saying that with these bruisers and tanks on the red side going in and getting focused down, that's a Zillion's dream. It's a perfect setup.
Oh,
No, we want to watch the dragon fight, boys.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, blue side just has to give it. Oh, could they be looking for a fight? Oh, the
okay.
Giovanni ult goes a little bit wide. I don't think they can do anything here.
Yeah, they just walk out. Obama's full health magically, thanks to being Cho'Gath. I believe the last time we looked, he was just like 600 HP, but Cho'Gath
Yeah, and it's
passive coming
crazy
in good.
for him to go down 3 deaths early, and then now he's bullying out the Fiora. That was oppressing him earlier in the game. Shogath is working out for him. He's playing it very well.
Yeah, Obamacare, aka Mario, the captain of this team, saying nothing will keep me down. You want to send me the pressure, I can handle it. While CC goes bottom and gets that early triple kill, really propelling them into this mid game with their 2-dragon lead.
Yeah, and CC has played this game almost like a second jungler. She's giving up farm, giving up prio in the mid lane, but she's saying, you know what? Take all you want because I'm going to make up for those resources somewhere else.
I mean, she's down double a fight there in the mid lane, but they're just both going to walk away. But she's down half of Rithmon's CS. And if you look at the gold, they're 200 gold apart. Oh, Caramel
we
with
got
this
something for
cheeky
bot lane.
bot gank. Does Squirtle have R? He does, but he elects not to use it. Oh, is Obama going to go down? The feast?
Oh,
No
he's
healing
going
enough. He's going to die to the tower. Trade kill, top lane. 1 kill for the blue team bot lane. Trying to even out this gold. It's a 200 gold difference now. Dead even game.
Yeah, it really is. You can really just kind of chalk up the difference to being the 2 dragons on the side of the Justicars. And they have the Rift Herald. They're going to go up a few hundred to 1,000 more, bringing this mid tower down.
Oh, the
CC?
flash in from Jarrett. CC goes down. Oh, unfortunately, Jarrett gets the bounty. 600 gold to the support. Abstract might go down here from Caramel. The turn. Squirtle. If I was Squirtle, I would have been screaming at Abstract. I have ult. Fight, 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 fight. They let Caramel walk away.
Yeah, kind of lucky for him. And I think last time that Squirtle went down, he knew that they were kind of outmanned and outgunned, and then he could have ulted, but he would have popped back up and just died immediately. And then, at the early ranks, the Zillion ult is quite a long cooldown. It's one of those things that, like, Flash, if you know that
You
you're
say
screwed,
that,
you might as well just save it.
but he's got CDR boots and the Bandleglass Mirror and the Kindle Gem. This ult is only like 45 seconds right now, tops. So
At rank 1?
at rank 1.
Mouse over it. Let me double dog dare you.
Oh, I lied. It's over a minute.
Yeah. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Another fight going on
Zillion
in
made,
top
by the
lane. They're
way.
just scrapping. Obama's daring him to come in with the ult up. Another big fight bot lane. CC's got the R. Go, CC. You got the R. It's expiring. Get out of there, CC. And that's another free kill. Gold's still dead even, though.
Yeah, I think that was just red side, playing death ball, death bush. You know, they're saying we're even in gold, but we're not even in numbers in this team fight, and we're gonna take advantage of you.
Twitch chat begging Caramel to go topside and kill Mario some more. I'm gonna have to agree. I think the bot side with the Zillion
Oh,
and
there he
CC
is.
playing. Yep, here he is. He has his R up. The stun into the R. No, he's silenced. He can't chain it. Goober says, I'm low. I don't want to get eaten again. And Obama's just going to walk away.
Aggro. He has no support up there, and he's just walking in 1v2.
He's just so beefy.
He has no regard for human life.
He doesn't care.
Fiora does not have the Divine Sunder. That might turn the tide just a little bit, and Carmel looked like he was sticking around for a moment, but he's decided to go back down and farm. His whole jungle is up. He needs to stay competitive. Shyvana's ahead and farm by about 30, so he really needs to catch back up. And Shyvana's counter jungling him at the moment.
4v2 here mid. Kaylee has R. Is she going to go in on Rithmal? Yes, she is. Rithmal eats a big R, but the stun comes across. Does not matter. Kaylee gets the kill under Rithmal. And again, they're just set up at the dragon, ready to go. Zaun Underground not there, and they pay the price.
Yeah, and that's really one thing that people have to keep in mind is kind of the meta Pentakill League is a lot of people love the dragons. They're not going to take tempo elsewhere on the map. They're going to fight for the dragon. So if you want to fight for the dragon, you got to be there a minute early. You need advanced wards. And we can see they have a pink in the pit, a pink on the red bush, and they had a pick on the opposing mid laner. And that's everything that you could ever want as far as securing a dragon. And now they're at soul point at 19 minutes. And
on Shyvana, no less, for the extra stats.
Yeah, and it is going to be a Hextech soul, which I feel for me is, in the top 2, it's up there with Infernal. Everyone has their own favorite dragon, but,
I'm a wind
the
dragon
Hextech soul is... You're a what?
A wind dragon? Air Drake?
Okay.
I know, I'm weird, man.
Kind of sus, but...
I can't help it, dude.
Everyone has their own favorite soul.
I've been playing too much Janna lately, man. I just want to go fast and make everyone else go fast.
Yeah, the Hextech soul is definitely scary to me.
Yeah, we'll see if either team can do anything creative with these gates. Get some creative flanks in. I know if Kaylee can get behind on Shyvana and ult Rithmal towards the team, I mean, the fight's just over. But Obama caught here. Stunned again. Knocks everybody up, stunned again. Squirtle here with the ult. But Squirtle's going to die. No, he speeds out. Obama's still up. Goober knows who the real carry is. Goes to Squirtle, chases him away. Mario just now dying. Here comes CC with another big flash stun. Double bomb from Squirtle over the wall. CC coming in. All the stuns and CC. Oh, it's over. It's cleaning up. There's no way that Kaylee is surviving here. She's going to get ran down.
She might. Here comes Abstract. MF ult.
And Goober's going to come over the wall and just demolish them. Here it comes. Goober should not be scared of Abstract at all right now. Abstract, is he going to live with the flash? No. Goober's going to take him down. He tries to turn, but loses his life. And Kaylee does end up surviving. I have to eat my words there. But that is a 4-for-1 for the Zaun Underground.
Yeah, and I think, Shyvana being as tanky as she is, and, this new tank build that's going around, anytime that you think Shyvana's dead, you kind of have to second guess yourself because it's probably not true. But yeah, that was quite a big gold swing. The Zaun Underground went from being down 1,000 or 2 to now being up about 500. So they kind of swung the gold in their favor, and they're looking for a pick on Obamacare.
Now, Obamacare in trouble here. Garrett goes in, misses a spell, but lands a stun anyway. Hooray for non-targeted abilities. That was a really smart ult up onto Caramel here. Only gets the slow on the Sejuani ult. I don't think Obama can do enough damage to kill anyone with his feast, but he's getting reinforcements now and going back in. Caramel knocked up and slowed. Squirtle on the flank. Can he land a big bomb here? Just walks up, slows, misses the bomb, but
Yeah,
I don't
they're
think it
leaving Carmel
matters.
for dead. Yeah, it's crazy. That's a maybe it's just a gold diff in the bot lane. Maybe that's a tank diff, but yeah, that was a 3v3 that the blue side is not able to come away with, and Obamacare is looking for more.
He just doesn't care, man. He's like, you guys sent 3 and couldn't kill me. What are you gonna do with 2? My team's still here. I've got a zillion. We can move faster than you. We can come back from death. We can stun you. What can't this champion do? He can give levels.
Yeah, Zillion's goaded with the sauce.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
a dive
what?
9 times out of 10. Squirtle has ult. Obamacare can tank the tower for a year. There's a zillion ult. Obama's just going to keep tanking the tower. Doesn't even need the zillion R. The disrespect from Zaun Underground onto my man Zillion. And this game's just a back and forth roller coaster of gold lead changes. Another lead change. The Demacian Justicars up by 200.
Yeah, and Shoto went down with exhaust being up, and I'm not sure how much it would have done, but in those opportunities, you really just gotta drop it on the Cho'Gath who's diving you under the tower and hope for the best.
It looks like in all that melee, we missed a trade kill onto CC. Goober Reborn picking up a solo kill onto CC. Kaylee not able to make it there in time to save her. So at least they get something, but they lost the tower and 2 kills and only got 1 kill in return.
Yeah, I think that was probably just a little bit of an item diffy. Goober's up like an entire item, so I'm not shocked that he was able to pick up the solo kill. But at the same time, Riven versus Fiora is very much a skill matchup, and I like the priority that Zaun Underground is putting on the dragon. They learn that you have to be at the dragon a minute prior to it coming up. They're getting prio, and they're kind of in a good position to fight for this. And we have Goober on the back line.
Kaylee going in, putting a lot of damage down. Walking into the choke against Victor, not a good idea. Here comes all the rel CC. Big ult onto CC to keep her alive. MF ult coming over the top. Obamacare goes down. Health bars dropping all over the place, but it looks like Zaun Underground's going to clean up this fight and secure the dragon. Ace 4 for 1, only losing Caramel, and they're going to get the dragon and deny the soul.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way that I was expecting things to turn out was just like this Victor can only be weak for so long. He's on 2 items. He rushed a Void Staff, interestingly enough. He knows that there's 2 tanks on the enemy team, so he's trying to get that penetration early. And yeah, the Justicars walked into that tight Tribush chokehold, and then they were
And
able
paid
to
the
get
big price.
Yeah, they had the Victor ult, the Victor stun, Victor E. Everything kind of went
Everything
right.
from Rel
On
coming in.
Underground.
And you can't discount the Kaisa AoE either from her Q. I mean, with the Hail Blades coming in, all of those auto attacks, the Kraken coming in, Kaisa did a ton of damage in that fight for sure. So did Rithmal. Just huge
Yeah,
damage
and
across the board.
on top of that, positionally, Zaun Underground, they had Fiora come through the mid lane and get onto a backline flank on the red side. So, a lot of things went wrong for the red side there, and they paid the price.
Yeah, I think they were a little overconfident going in. They really wanted that dragon, so they pushed the fight. And just overextended a little bit too far for something they didn't need to do. They could have just held that choke and then started the dragon and zoned him out with MF ult, had Cho'Gath block the way in, and just secure the dragon.
Yeah, and at this point, for me personally, Riven is kind of a full item behind. She's at 1 item and a half, and Rithmal is at kind of 2.5.
We
And
got a Baron start here. Little Baron dance coming in. Obama is in no man's land. Stunned again, but the ult coming in from Squirtle. Goober on the backline killing Abstract. Meanwhile, Kaylee goes down in the front. Goober's wrecking the bot line. This fight is over. Only Squirtle survives. That's going to be Baron for the Demacian Justicars.
yeah, for me, this has basically been kind of a top lane diff. Fiora has had a massive flank these past 2 fights, and then they
What do you
go
do?
4 or 5 for 1, and it's his positioning has just been so good that, if you're the red side, you say we gotta kind of stop the bleeding here. Where we were one dragon away from having the game in the bag, and then give up 2 huge fights to a Fiora flank.
Yeah, they're just
Goober's
gonna have to.
1v9 tower.
I don't think the team comp here is really making a difference. If we look at the gold lead, it's massive explode for Zaun Underground at about 25 minutes. They're now 8k ahead. It's going to be a huge deficit that I'm not sure the Demacian Justicars are going to be able to come back from.
Yeah, but if you rewind the clock to before the dragon fight and before the baron fight, I think the gold was basically about dead even. And, you know, just Fiora being able to negate that gold difference is so huge. And then he's kind of single-handedly carried his team into a position to kind of snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Yeah, let's take a second to look at this gold difference, actually. If you look at the top lane, he is up, what is that, 6k? My math is terrible. 4k? He's up 4,000 gold top. And then another
Yeah.
4,000 gold mid, 3,000 gold mid. That's
Yeah,
where
bot
all
lane,
this gold difference is. Mid and top,
yeah,
solo laners.
yeah, bot lane is dead even, so all the gold is just kind of on the 2 solo laners of the Zaun Underground.
And that's where all their damage is coming from. Goober getting in, like you were saying, on the abstract, pushing Squirtle out of the fight so he can't get to go to ultimates. He can't get good slows. I just don't know how abstract is supposed to play these fights when he's got Goober diving in on him.
Yeah, and that's definitely a tough predicament playing an AD carry when the enemy team has 2 super strong solo laners. You can't even be in the same zip code as them without getting lit up.
Is this
And
where you say that ADC is the worst role?
AD carry is in one of the top 5 worst roles in League of Legends. I think Jungle Shin is number 6. Or not Jungle Shin, sorry. River Shin is number 6.
River Shin number 6. Okay. So followed closely by River Shin. Oh,
Yeah.
getting a Squirtle out of flash. Can he speed up? Ult coming in, but I'm not sure his team's going to be able to save him after he comes out of that. He hits Azanya's Jarrett R. Goober going in on the abstract. Can he kill her? The peel coming in from Kaylee. Squirtle does live all over the top, but Goober just goes right over the wall. Takes down abstract. Takes down Squirtle. Caramel zoning CC. Goober just slapping him with the huge foam wallet he's carrying. Huge parry. Triple kill basically solo. Holy moly,
This guy doesn't
Gooby.
give a shit about towers, 1v5,
Oh,
you name
he's
it.
level 17. No.
Yeah, this guy cracked. He's single-handedly carrying his team to a victory. I would say, for me right now, he's player of the game. I would give number 2 to Rithmaw, but let's see how this game plays out. Before the game started, my prediction, if you can hear my dog squeaking his toy in the background, my prediction was that the top side of the blue side was just going to be so strong that it was going to carry them to victory. And, it's kind of playing out how we expected it to.
And it all goes back to that fight right where near Shoto is right now. In that bottom tri-bush where they funneled in and just let all that damage come through to really turn the game.
Yeah, and, if you're going to rewatch a film, you'll see that this is when the goal difference occurred. Like when the objective prio turned, like everything turned at that one dragon fight over in the blue side tri-bush.
Yeah, if this was a huge budget broadcast, we would be replaying that fight over and over after the game, before their next game, saying this is where the team turned it around. This is where they put everything together, played to their comp, took control of this game, and said, no, we're not taking it anymore. You want to bring him back to life with Zillion? We'll kill him again. We don't care. We'll kill you 5 times. The Fiora's too big. You can't deal with her.
Yeah, and it's interesting. It all really turned around. Goober was kind of struggling with the Cho'Gath 1v1 in the top lane. He started grouping, and then, everything changed. That Cho'Gath was not able to kind of exert his will, in the team fight as much as the Fiora is. The Fiora is dashing around, killing everyone, killing the backline, and Cho'Gath is just kind of, popping someone up with the Q, and that's his contribution to the fight.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do want to point out that the game has really slowed down with no objectives being on the map. Everybody just farming. And the advantage there is going to be to the Demacian Justicars because the longer this game goes on, the longer that gold difference is not really going to mean anything. They've got the super minions pushing in mid. So Zaun Underground's going to be missing out on the farm there, except for Goober. He doesn't care. He's going to farm it at the Nexus because he said, I'm not missing his minions. But they really need to speed this game up, and it looks like they're starting it with a siege bottom.
Yeah, we got Goober 1v90 in the base. Yeah, I really think that they're feeling the pressure of we need to end this game before it comes down to one more dragon, one more dragon soul, one baron buff. They feel that the urgency is on them to close the game out now that they know that they're in the lead.
And you know, I don't even think the Dragon Soul is that big of a deal now with this gold lead, unless the game goes really, really late, and it goes to like an Elder fight. I think they're just gonna pick up this Baron buff. They might try to dive these towers with Goober splitting and threatening on the side. But if that doesn't work, I think they're just gonna back off, pick up the Baron, and then close this game out.
Yeah, I think if you were to ask me right now, I would say Rithmal has flash and teleport up. Oh, we have a fight breaking out.
Oh my goodness. The true damage
Choga.
procs from Goober onto Cho, making him look like a support instead of a big beefy tank. Goober again.
Oh, CC stepping out of position.
Squirtle trading his ult for CC. Big stun. Oh, big combo, but Rel goes in and denies everything from Misfortune. Kaylee going in, being made to look squishy here. Oh, lots of stuns can come out from Caramel right now. He overextends and Abstract picks up the kill.
Oh,
But that's
yeah,
a 2 for 0 in the base. They lose their inhibitor, but they hang on.
Yeah, you know, if you're on the side of Zaun Underground, I think you take that though.
Every time.
Yeah, just getting that bottom inhibitor lets you kind of have that Baron prio because there's going to be super minions pushing through bot, which is on the opposite side of the Baron objective. So I think that's a, you know, yeah, it's unfortunate that you lose 2 members, but it's still a strong trade overall in terms of map pressure. And like I brought up in the draft, I know that Garrett is very comfortable on Rel, and he knows he has to sit on top MF and cancel those ults, and that's exactly what happened in this last fight. MF started
Right.
her ult, and then he canceled it immediately with his ult. So, you know,
I
he's a very
think,
intelligent player, and he's showing us what he's made of.
yeah, a lot of damage still came out from the MF just because she has 3 items and she's lethality. So that damage is going to come even if the ult channels for only 1 second of the 3 that it does channel. But I mean,
Yeah, and she does
still, like you
have
said, a
the
great job from Garrett to get in there and interrupt it. Fearless.
yeah, and MF does have that grudge, so she's, you know, say the ult only ticks for 1 second, you're slowing the entire enemy team, all 5 of them.
Yeah, lots
And
of
it looks like
CC.
Zaun Underground is going to take this dragon for free. There's nothing that the Justicars can do about it. They're being pushed back by Goober 1v5.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't like to see this right here from Obama. He's the only player with TP on his team. The bottom inhibitor is down, and Baron is up.
Yeah,
And
and it looks like we have Victor and Rel going back to stop his push.
yeah, so he does get that tower, which is a great win there. Getting the gold for his team, trying to even up a little bit. Only a 6k deficit here. But I think he has to go back and deal with these super minions in the bot wave. Kaylee getting dumped on by Goober here. Goober just going in. Squirtle speeding up, running away. Abstract, why are you autoing Goober? You're not allowed to hit this man. Goober will slap you back with the foam sword and put you in the dirt.
Yeah, that's just a Goober diff right there. And they're going to start up the Baron. And if they're able to secure the Baron, I don't see a way that the Justicars come back in this game.
Yeah, I
But
think now they can just walk it down mid
yeah,
and just end the
but
game.
Goober is 1v4 zoning over in the mid lane. Is he going to get out? Is his team coming to his team's not even coming to help. This guy's crazy.
He said, I don't need it, boys. I'm fine. I'm level 18. I'm the highest level in the game. No one can deal with me.
Yeah, it looks like the blue team is going to go back and refit and buy some items and come back and just run it down top
This
lane
is the
and try to
Goober
end the
show
game.
now.
Yeah, and
Look at him. He's got
you
the
know
potion going. Everything.
he's going to get blue buff because he's out of mana. Oh,
Obama defending 1v3 top. I don't think without Fiora here, they really have the damage to kill him. I don't think Rhythmal can bust through there. Shoto can do some
Yeah,
damage to him.
yeah, but Fiora's gonna have to pull 3 opposing resources down there because he will single-handedly end the game. And he's going on CC right now, in fact.
Yeah, he is. I'm just watching this fight. We'll see what happens with CC and base. The ult coming in. Demacian and Justicars are winning this fight top, but
Huber's
losing
gonna
it.
end it.
Yeah, the TP comes in to stop the end. I think Goober can just kill him, though. Yeah, Goober's like, wait a minute, this guy has no HP. I can just go in. I'm gonna go in here and Kaylee slap him with my foam sword. Oh, the parry? Doesn't get the stun.
Just out of
Doesn't
the
get the
stun.
stun. Goober's just ending the game.
Okay.
He doesn't care.
This might be a bit of an overstay, but I like it. Like the bravado.
Okay, great Zanya's from Squirtle there. He was 100% dead and the game over if he does not Zanya's there. Oh, Goober just goes back in 1v4. Look at that healing. It's insane, but the ult from Squirtle coming in and Abstract gets a huge bounty.
Yeah, it's still about like a 9k goal lead in favor of the Zaun Underground, and you know they just have so many more items, so much more prio on the map to be able to get this next dragon, get the Hextech Soul, and I think if they are able to secure the soul, then you know it's even more game over than it already is.
This is
But
going to be
you know,
the
I keep
7th dragon of the game.
I keep thinking it's over and that Zaun Underground is gonna win, but you know the Justicars have been so resilient this far.
Yeah, Goober a little overconfident there. I mean, that Death's Dance maybe tricking him into thinking that he had more health than he did. Because if he doesn't get a kill and cleanse those stacks, that Death's Dance is going to kill you.
Oh yeah, and ICW goes wide. I think you would have been able to solo kill Turtle there if it landed, but they're able to just freely take
Wild
this
Turtle?
inhibitor. Oh yeah, I don't know what they're doing. This is not good. You guys on Underground need to get out of there without the Fiora present. Fiora's still
Yeah,
back at the base.
Fiora's coming in. I think... Okay, they're saying Fiora's not here. We could fight, but Fiora's going to be there in 15
Oh, Shuttlemox
seconds.
gets hit up. She gets eaten.
A big R coming in. Fiora's still not here. Caramel's going to go down too. Abstract picking up a double kill. They fight without Goober.
Dragon's coming up in less than a minute at this point. I think that was a major throw on the side of the Zaun Underground. Fighting without Fiora, their win condition, their 1v9. And all 5 members of the Justicars are going to be up to be able to fight for this dragon. And you have Rithma and Carmel being down for 40 more seconds. Goober is making a hero play right here.
Going in. Does he just kill Kaylee? Kaylee flashes out. I don't know if they have the damage to kill Goober. They're CCing him over and over and over. His GA is popped. Garrett just now popping his ult. Garrett's dead. Double kill coming in. And this is going to be the soul. What is going on in this game?
Yeah, the goal lead is all but neutralized. It's down to 4k, and with the soul going over, this might be the tipping point unless something crazy happens. The soul point is just so powerful for... I mean, that Hextech soul just bounces so much damage.
I didn't have time before Goober tried to 1v4 there, but I really wanted to see Goober just run to the Nexus and say, you need to send 5 or I'm killing your Nexus. And then his team get the dragon. But Goober is strong. He's got 6 items, but it's 41 minutes into the game. Everybody's strong now. Misfortune has 6 items. Zillion's almost full build. CC way behind in CS. She's almost full build. Kaylee is super tanky with 4 tank items.
Yeah, and you know that, man, if Zaun Underground loses this, Goober's going to be heartbroken. You know, they kind of had all the momentum there and then kind of squandered it in that mid fight that they did 4v5 without Goober present. But we have Baron coming up less than a minute. If Zaun Underground is able to set up a nice pick, a nice death bush, if they're able to get a number advantage somehow and get Baron, then you know they can still secure the game. But yeah, it's kind of a major throw on their behalf.
I'm sad. I got capped in Twitch chat. What am I gonna do? The insta flash from
Goober?
Squirtle. Yikes, he's so scary.
Oh, catch on CC,
CC
maybe?
pressing all the buttons to try to get away. Caramel lands the ult. Squirtle comes in and just says, nope, we're too fast.
Yeah, so Johnny ult being down is kind of a huge buzzkill in terms of the 5v5 fighting capacity.
It looks like Goober wants to threaten the Nexus, but his team's going to pull back to the Baron. I think they're saying, no, Goober, don't do it. It's risky. Let's just pull back, get our Baron, and then we'll go in as 5.
Yeah, they're trying to burn it. CC posturing up. Baron dying
They
very
have
quickly
vision
here.
of this. 2K, dead. That's going to be tough to deal with. Inhibitor down, no Nexus towers. Baron buff minions coming in with a huge Goober that's hard to kill. And I want to take a look at Goober's inventory right here. He has the QSS. Do you remember last fight I said Goober stunned? Goober stunned again. And now, unless they layer that CC perfectly, I think Goober with a well-timed cleanse and parry is just going to run through this team.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but you also can't cleanse the Cho'Gath knockup, so maybe one Cho'Gath knockup is gonna kind of be what decides this game.
Yeah, I mean, but you could parry it. So one good parry
Yeah, that's
could
true.
be all it takes. We're all on Goober's ability to press this parry button.
You know, it looks like they're heading towards the top inhibitor. They're gonna try to get all 3 down and
Yeah,
just
Obama doing
siege.
his best to defend this inhibitor, but I don't think he can. His whole team's not here because on the other
He's
side of the
Kaisa.
map, Goober is gonna go down to Abstract. Oh, it's so close. What do they do? Caramel has to go back out. Squirtle's chasing him down. Lots of CC landing. One CC lands and you're gonna get chain CC by Squirtle over and over. Oh
Yeah,
man, Demacian Justicars setting up their Alamo in this base and refusing to go down.
yeah. At this point, you have to think that it comes down to Elder, right? Because no other win condition, Dragon Soul, Baron, nothing else has proved to be the deciding factor in this game. So you got to think it's on Dragon Soul, which um, do we have any idea when that's coming up?
I do not. But it's not in the
Okay.
next minute. Because the great timer is not there. Let's see, we want to target Cho'Gath here. See how many stacks he has on his ult. Cho'Gath is at 10 feast stacks, gaining 1600 bonus health.
Yeah, something on the Chug Jug.
He's got
Nothing is
7000 HP.
killing him. Yeah, nothing is killing him. Fiora's not killing him at this point. Fiora's lead has really
Look
fallen
at how
off.
big
I
he
mean,
is.
he was the first to 6 items, but now other people on the enemy team have 6 items, so you know he doesn't have that kind of strength that he had before.
Yeah, and that's really hard for me as a player when I get really ahead and I have 6 items, particularly when I play Pike. You just get 6 items so fast and you're so strong in the mid game. And then it goes late and everyone else is stronger than you because their items cost more, their items are better, and they don't have the support item and you just can't do anything anymore. So I hope that doesn't happen to Goober here with the items even out.
Yeah, and we got Elder up in less than a minute. I think this is really going to be the defining point. It looks like we might be bringing up a 5v5, and also Fiora is running through top jungle, looking for kind of a solo kill in the Nexus here.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for the back door here. I think Abstract knows it's coming. They might have seen him on
Yeah,
this ward
they have
here.
that blue ward. Oh
They
man, this game
just...
is a nail biter.
It's
46
so
minutes.
rough. 46 minutes of stress. I don't know if my anxiety can take much more.
I think this is it. This is it.
Yeah, Mario's
Goober,
going in. He says, I've got 8,000 health. What are you going to do about it? The stun to
you gotta
disengage
go,
from
Goober.
Caramel. There goes Goober. We'll keep an eye on Goober on the mini-map. They have full vision of him. Squirtle's running back as fast as he can with CC, trying to stop Goober. But I think this is going to give
Yeah,
up the Elder. I think if Goober lives here
yeah.
and they get the Elder,
Zaun underground has Elder Prio. Cho'Gath is TPing
Oh no,
to that
TPing in
Pickle Rush.
1v4. He's gonna be stunned. Stunned again.
Can they take him down quick enough though? He is
Yeah,
not dying.
they're scared of the feast, and Squirtle can bring him back to life here if he goes down. There's the
Oh,
ultimate.
Goober's
Lots
coming
of
in on the
CC.
back line.
Goober coming in on Kaylee. Okay, nothing going down.
Okay, they
Mario
have
goes down
Dragon Prio.
again.
Dragon Prio.
This is gonna be Elder Dragon going over to Zone Underground.
Oh man, they're TPing in the
Rithmall's
base.
TPing into base, saying, "Catch me if you can." Goober bringing up the rear, chasing everybody down. I think that might be all she wrote. I'm not sure they can stop him here. Rithmal should take down Abstract here with the Elder buff. Wow, there he goes. I love that sound. Full hit on the Nexus, boys. Take our dub and go home. There it is on Underground in a long, hard-fought game, taking out the
Yeah,
Demacian Justicars.
I would have to say this is the closest game that I've personally casted, maybe even watched for the Pentakill League. 47 minutes, objectives going either way, back and forth. Um, Obviously, you have to give player of the game to Goober for dragging his team kind of 1v9 into the mid game. They were down in gold, down in kills until that fight at the blue side Tribush happened. Want to give honorable mention to probably Carmel and
Mm-hmm.
Garrett.
Yeah.
They both played extremely well, but
Their
the one that
scorelines
kind of
do
set
not do them justice.
the ones that kind of set the game apart was really just Goober said, "Hop in the backpack, don't fight without me," and easy game, easy life.
For sure. Closing the game out. We'll see if anybody wants to hop in here for an interview. Maybe we can get Goober himself or Rithmal. I'll take either one if they want to hop in. We'll give them a few minutes, and if they don't, we'll sign off. But man, what a banger of a game. That was so fun to watch and cast.
Yeah, let me send them both a DM. Um, Bear with us for a moment while we try to get one of them in here.
Man, if you look at the in-game score line, 26 to 27 in kills.
Looks like we got Captain Rithmal, the Zaun Underground. Um,
Oh,
how walk us through how the game felt. For us as casters and as spectators, it was kind of a roller coaster. Went up and down, objectives flying either way. What was going through your team's mind?
we were just trying to scale on that. I saw them getting 3 dragons, like, oh god, we didn't do dragon control this game. We gotta get these next 3. And then the elder, or not the elder, the soul fight came and we were all there. I was like, shoot. And I had one really bad fight where I just stood in misfortune. I took like 1900 damage from that. I had flash
Ouch.
and Zonians up.
So as casters and kind of spectators, we have one moment in mind as a turning point of this game. But for you, where was the turning point? Because you guys kind of started out behind, but where did you think that you turned it around?
That first Baron call that I had, I forget the exact events that led up to it because I'm just like still in the adrenaline rush. Can't think straight. But the first Baron that we had, I was the turning point. It felt like
I'll
Yeah,
tell you
for us,
exactly what led up to that. It was the Tribush fight where they all funneled into you with your
right.
lasers and your ultimate.
Yes.
You guys took the dragon, and from there, you used your tempo to secure that Baron. And that's when you guys
Yes.
jumped out to about an 8,000 gold lead, and from there, Goober was just taking over.
Okay. Yep. I do remember that fight. Now it's like when that happens, like these are our fights. We need to fight in corridors where they all
Mm-hmm.
gather up. We can put Rel ulti down with Victor ult and all the lasers and the gravity field. Oh,
yeah, if you watch the stream back, you'll see that was basically where it all turned around. You guys were kind of bleeding objectives, bleeding farm a little bit, and then um, you kind of funneled them into that bot lane and Tribush, and then Goober had an excellent flank, and then you guys had like a 5-for-1 or something like that, and that's where the goalie turned around and you parlayed that into a successful fight at Baron, and then that's where your goal lead skyrocketed.
So I have
But
a
okay.
question about the end of the game, actually, the Elder Dragon
Okay.
fight. What were you guys
Yes.
telling Goober, and what was Goober telling y'all? How were y'all setting up
Uh,
for that? What was your plan going in? Just walk me through
so
it.
we were gonna dance around Elder and while trying to distract them to get Goober to into the base. In the post game, I heard that Goober failed his Q over a wall, and then he saw Misfortune running at him.
Yeah.
So there was a little misplay there, but we got the Elder. We like as soon as Cho'Gath walked up there, we just had like stop damage on Elder and kill him.
Protect from the feast.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave player of the game to Goober, but do you have any honorable mentions? Somebody else that stood out to you as far as ulting well or kind of team fighting well that you want to give a shout out to?
Uh, I both support and Jomo. The Rel and the Sejuani were like the big front line that we needed. That really brought that team together with the
Exactly what we
Rel
said.
ulti.
Yeah, we gave player of the game to Goober, and we gave honorable mention to Carmel and Garrett. So overall, that game was a nail biter. But
Oh yeah, I definitely feel it still.
yeah. All right, well, congratulations on your second win of the season. We look forward to seeing more of you guys
Whoa,
throughout the
whoa!
rest
It's
of the
our
season.
third win, man.
Yeah. Well, that
Yeah,
team
they're
gave us
3-2 now. 3-2.
Yeah.
that team gave us fake news, so blame it on them.
All right, I'll have a talk with the stats team.
All right. Well,
Right.
thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. GG.
Yep. Good game.
Well, I think that is going to do it for the cast between Zaun Underground and Demacian Justicars. Long, hard fought 45-minute game. Zaun Underground improving to 3-2 with Demacian Justicars dropping to 1-3, only behind them being the Bilgewater Powder Monkeys.
Who's on that team?
I don't know. Bunch of shitters.
That sounds about right. All right.
Well, that's
Well, this
going to do
cast
it
was
for
brought
us.
to you. Cast was brought to you by Pizza Hut, the Bud Light Pentakill, or what was it, Bud Light Ace, and Mickey and Healy Skater signing out. Thank you guys for tuning in.